right, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Friday Night Live. Yes, we are inside. And yes, I am a bit under the weather myself. I almost was worried that we would be breaking the streak. It was, I don't know, I got a touch of something yesterday, and I have not been feeling very well since. So, on this Friday the 13th, we are going unleaded to start off Friday Night Live. It is, yeah, I'm not feeling good. It's raining outside, but we are back from Bunyan, and boy, it was a great time. And I see all kinds of people flying through the chat here, so let me get caught up. Hang on one second. Mr. Van Dusen, good evening. York Firewood, Timon, good to see you last weekend. I see we have a super chat, but the thing is a little slow tonight, so we're just going to throw this up here. We're going to here it's coming right now. Here comes the bomb. Sushi Man Sam is kicking things off. Happy Friday the 13th. Let's start things off with a bang. Thank you very much. Cheers, everyone. Yes. So, did everyone make it back from Bunyan safe and sound? Hopefully, all your travels home were good. I saw Alan Family Firewood in here. Phil and Karen. Just wanted to say that Amanda loves the hat. Absolutely loves it. So she told me to tell you thank you once again. Greatly appreciates that. And yeah, she said that she's always wanted a fur hat ever since when she was a little kid. She said she wanted one. So thank you. All right, where are we? Obi, a touch of Bunyanville. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I was feeling great until yesterday. And then just hit me like a ton of bricks. Around the yard, how are you doing, Daniel Atkins? Jason Lee. Jackson is having a birthday tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, Jackson. A day early. But hope you have a great birthday. My birthday this year was on a Monday, so you're lucky to have yours on a weekend, on a Saturday. So that is good. Happy birthday. I'm way behind already. What was Neighbor Doug? Yes. Hey, Neighbor Doug, I got your package today. There is another coin coming down. York Firewood, good evening. Cheers for the 13th. I don't know about that, but thank you very much. I don't know. I guess I don't really mind Friday the 13th. Cheers. Thank you. As Michael Scott always says, that he's not really superstitious, he's just a little stitious. But I didn't even realize it was Friday the 13th until not that long ago. But that's because yesterday I was just down and out. Sushi Man Sam. Ian got shy on him. Well, see, I was fine until, like I said, I got back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then yesterday, woke up about, I don't know, a couple hours after I was up, I just, boom, hit me hard. Ralph Carnegie, I'm doing okay. I'm not doing great. Doing okay. Jay, what is this? Would you get the word second screen printed under the word steel? Well, that's for all you Husqvarna guys who don't know how to pronounce this. It's not still, it's steel. So then it really wouldn't make much sense. Todd's outside again. Good evening. How are you doing? Outdoors with Larry and Robin. As always, great seeing you two and chatting with you last weekend. Yeah, it was, I had said last week that Bunyan was going to be a good time, and it exceeded all expectations. It was a blast. Ah, my goodness. The chat is just flying by. Matt Rofer, hello, good evening. Watching Star Wars tonight. All right. Am I that far behind there? Where is James? Let me just say that there were a ton of awesome vids from Bunyan. Yes, there was video, and there was a lot of like creative little twists on making and putting the videos together, which I thought was very interesting, very cool to see. Donald Slate, did Mountaintop Outdoors get you with you? Yes, I gave them, I think, what they needed. Wild Bill Irwin, as always, was a great pleasure hanging out with you. I actually, well, I don't know if I could use some of your medicine. That might be, that might really put me down and out. Yeah, it's just, I think it's one of those, it's that time of the season, that time of the year, the flu season. I don't know if little boss man brought something back. I couldn't tell you, but I will tell you what's pretty cool. I was going to show this. Neighbor Doug, One Eye Customs there, he sent me, well, he gave me this when I was at his place, but I couldn't travel with it. So he had to ship it to me, and it just arrived today. And this is one cool, handy little knife. It just, with the flick of a button, boop, boom, boop, boom. Just awesome. And I told him that Amanda would probably like, because she always carries a knife whenever she's out backpacking or hiking around here. So I showed it to her, and she wasn't able to get it to open because it's got a little resistance on the trigger. But yeah, she was like pushing on it, and she couldn't get it open. So I don't know. I might have to just keep this for myself. So once again, Doug, thank you very much. Did I miss? Let's see here. Saw Surgeon, good evening. I am looking forward to a couple weeks from now. And I heard that you were wondering, Saw Surgeon, if there was any labor that needed to be done while you were up here. So I will have a whole pile of wood to stack just waiting for you if you like. I actually have quite a bit to, well, I don't have a lot, but there's a little bit to stack out there in the wood yard. The hog's logs. Hello to you, Michael Volk on the Jersey Shore. Rachel's in here. Good evening. Is the hardworking man around? WD30. Will, my friend, how are you? All right, I think I'm caught up now. I don't know. I got something else that's kind of cool I got to show you that I got while I was gone, actually, that was delivered. And this is going to, for all of you out there who think that I split my wood small, hang on. Sawing with Sandy. Great talking with you down at the Bunyan show last week. Glad that you made it out. Hope you enjoyed the show. I know that you were at Boonville, and Bunyan hopefully lived up to the hype for you as well. Saw Surgeon. Bob Beck, hello from Montello. Good evening. Oh boy, hardworking man is driving. Oh, and there's another coin that came down. We can throw this up. Firewood at the furnace. Brad, my friend, thank you very much. Good evening, Dan and everyone. Cheers to you. It was great hanging out, as always. I wish there was like a Bunyan show like every other month, and I wish it wasn't so far for everyone to get together. But the time goes by pretty quick. So before too long, we will be right back at it. Mount Tammany Ridge, good evening to you. I am doing somewhat okay. A little under the weather, but still pushing on. Yeah, it's like, oh, and for those of you wondering, the Fairfield Inn does not take reservations. They only take reservations 10 months out. So you have to wait until December, I think. I don't know. That's what she told. I was talking to the manager, and she said it's usually a 10-month window when they start allowing reservations. So for those of you who are interested and thinking about planning your Bunyan trip for next year, you got to wait a little bit to book your hotel. Just a couple months. And then, but that is going to be, well, I'm thinking I will be back. It's almost like now, like, you have to. We got to go back to Bunyan. Because it's just, whoa. Mark, what did you think about the battery-operated sawmill? So there was a lot of mixed opinions about that. Just, like, I know when before I went and talked to the guy, we were kind of hanging out there, and we were wondering about like battery performance in the cold weather. If the runtime was like actual runtime or like, just as the mill's running type of, if it, saw time or runtime was maybe a little different. But then after talking to the guy, apparently, that they were running some of these in Alaska. So they were operating them in cold weather. And I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's got as much power. I don't know. I did like how quiet it was. That was super cool. I mean, it was almost silent. It was very, so that was nice. You didn't have the loud engine running. But I don't know. It's everybody has their opinions on the whole battery, I guess, phase trend. So we'll see. Hey, we have Francisco from Italy. Good evening. Look at that. We are broadcasting internationally tonight on Friday Night Live. Oh, yeah. Saw Surgeon, it is always cold in Alaska. I guess I didn't really ask when they were running them in Alaska. I just assumed that, they sent them to Alaska for that type of testing in the cold. John frickin' Jeep, how are you doing? Did everyone that was at Bunyan sign the saw? I don't think you could get another signature on that saw. It was jam-packed. I wonder, did you have more signatures on last year's saw or this year's saw? John. York Firewood. Going to the Bunyan show is a great investment if you're building a YouTube channel. Picked up a few subs from it. There you go. Yeah, I mean, there was definitely that opportunity to do that. A lot of channels there. A lot of people that may know about one channel, but then through a little networking, you're able to get them familiar with your channel. What is this? Scott Kenny, or it's not Kenny, Kearney. You should look at Salt Fork State Park for next year. It's a huge lodge and they have cabins. Yeah, I think actually we looked at that 2 years ago. I think. I don't remember how far that is. I don't know. I think the Fairfield would be a little. I think they'd be disappointed if we didn't come back. I think they actually they look forward to it. Hey, in Nebraska Woodster. How are you doing, my friend? There it is. I knew there was a coin that came falling. Fate Farms, PA, great meeting you, talking with you. It was nice to meet you at Bunyan. Hope you feel better. Thank you. Cheers. Yeah, this I'm starting to actually feel, I think, a little bit better. I think doing this live stream is maybe getting my adrenaline kicking in. There's Ben in upstate New York. Good evening. So... Oh, Salt Fork State Park is the mecca for Bigfoot sightings. Did you guys see... Did anybody see the sighting from... was it a day or two ago? The couple that was riding the train out in Colorado, and they filmed Bigfoot up on the hillside. If you haven't seen the video, check it out. Yes, indeed, I think they do. They the entrance that Jerry with the G makes, it only happens once a year, and boy, let me tell you, it never disappoints. Although this year he tamed it down a little bit because there were children in the lobby, luckily. But yes, that was what did you think of the new Easton-made 40C? It was I only saw it running one time, but it is a heck of a machine. And I didn't get a chance to like really talk to Andrew about how the controls, but the whole like automated run of it is pretty cool. There is Arnie. Arnie, how are you doing? Oh, there. See, we're gonna have to go. We might have to go on a Bigfoot expedition. $262, Dave? I don't know about that. I'm a little, I thought about it. I thought about putting a little mix in here, but then, I don't know. I have heard that before, though. I just want to make sure that I'm like over the worst part of it and on the road to recovery before I start mixing that in. Larry Cluck Outdoors, how are you doing? God, how did I get so far behind? Wanna some MILF and cookies. I tell you that the cookies, yes, sound very good right now. Oh, I tell you, we know how to have some fun here on Friday Night Live. Alan Family Firewood. Yes, I will make sure she is not wearing that if we are looking for Bigfoot. Although that might be one way to get him to come out of the shadows. I don't know. But no, there was a pretty interesting video recently. Like I said, just 2 days ago, I think, of somebody riding a train. They were like filming this hillside, and all of a sudden, this big furry thing was walking. Gary, whoa! I just saw your. What was the one thing that impressed you the most at Bunyan? Brrr. I think. Well, like the battery sawmill, that was pretty cool. But the one thing that I wasn't quite aware of was all the different brands of, and like brands, manufacturers, whatever, all the different types of those articulating loaders. Like I used to think there was only like two or three like major manufacturers of them, like Avant, Giant, and then Bobcat. But then I saw like three other ones that I had never heard of before, and they are kind of they kind of have my interest because they can do some pretty cool things, especially when it comes to like working in a wood yard in comparison to like a tractor. You know, obviously a tractor gets the job done, is more kind of geared towards farm work, and obviously the price tag is a little different. But yeah, I would say that I was just that I wasn't aware of the different manufacturers of the articulating loaders. So that was pretty cool. And some of them, like I said, there's one that's actually based out of Wisconsin, and I gotta look into. And then I actually drove the one that Bob had at the Yappa booth. I drove that for a little bit Sunday morning just to kind of see how it was, and it's pretty cool to drive those things. It's a little crazy when you're like turning and you like look behind you and there's like nothing there because the back end is so. But it would be cool to get a little seat time on one of those. Anthony, how are you doing? Good evening. And we've got, let's bring out the ladies for Wild Bill, the NyQuil Fund. I actually put some of that down last night. It works like a charm. Thank you very much, Bill. Cheers. But the whole Bunyan thing, I mean, the other thing that just every year is always, you know, impressive is just kind of like what I mentioned in my video yesterday, just like the camaraderie and just like the buzz that's in the air with like everybody together. It's something that actually for me makes shows like the Bunyan show, like that's what I actually go for more than to see all the equipment. Is just to go and hang out with everyone and just see everyone. Glenn. Oh, yes, I do. It's this guy right here. He just sent me a message the other day too. And I don't know if you can screenshot. Oh, I should probably hold it on this side. If you can screenshot and get his QR code. Otherwise, send me an email and I can send this to you. Yeah, he was wondering who. I know there was a few other people. Joe, Ohio Woodburn, is looking for some more info on one. Oh, John, I can't get in my email right now when I've got this running. So I'll have to get it and I'll show it next week. I'll show whatever you sent me. Oh, this is the stuff that also makes the Bunyan show. Oh, just a good time. Oh my. I don't know though, Brad. I think that video has been put on hold. What did hang on one second. All right. Let me get caught up here. How are you holding your metal carport billing down? Huh. I just have the, so I have the, I think they're 2-foot anchors that I drove into the ground. And then on one corner on the frame, I had this great big chunk of maple. It's like, I don't know, 28-inch round of maple. That's like probably about 30 inches. And I took that and I put it right on the frame. And then in the front, I put another big chunk of ash. Like I get all these big gnarly chunks from Rick. And instead of busting them down, I just put them in the corners. So I have 2 great big chunks of wood, like as anchors, and then I also have the bars, the anchor pins or whatever. All right, now let me show you guys this. This is gonna. Do you remember the warm bond? Let me show you the smokeless fire pits. Well, check out this smokeless fire pit from Warm Bond. That's right. Got your little ashtray. This thing is pretty cool though, but look at this. So this is how big this thing is. Here's my glass. Here is the Warm Bond fire pit. The tabletop fire pit. So like I said, if you thought that I split my wood small before, these things are just hitting the market right now. And I am testing them out. So I'm going to see what size of little pieces fit inside here. The other thing is they also have you can burn fluid, like I don't know if like tiki, not really tiki torch fluid, but some type of fluid, lighter fluid. No, not lighter fluid. I don't know what type of liquid you can pour liquid in this thing, put this on, and then just have a little flame. But what do you think? Would you sit around on your patio in the middle of your table with a little fire pit? Let me know what you think. I'm definitely going to give it a try. It's definitely, like I said, I'm thinking you can probably uh, 6-inch piece will fit diagonally. So 4 to 6 inches. It's definitely going to be, yeah, it's just, I don't know, something that I think a lot of people who like to sit outside and they have their little tables and this little thing right there, you got your air intake for the smokeless part of it. It's going to be something fun to try. Yeah, 4 to 6 inch pieces. They do have, I don't know how this thing is considered the grill, and I don't know, like, so you are supposed to be able to cook over it. This is about the size of my fires anyway. Well, you know, this is true. Yeah, you can use wood pellets. Yep. But you know, I wonder if you were to take little, let's say 5-inch sticks, 5 by 1-inch pieces of whatever. If you were to put a whole bunch of them like in your oven, so you basically, they were heat treated, do you think you would then be able to ship them like across state lines? You think that would require like certification of some sort? Because this is a whole like interesting new, I don't know, like space for firewood. Because it's not really, well, it is firewood, I guess, but you know what I mean? Like in order to sell, in order to ship like big pieces of firewood, they need to be, I think, kiln dried, and then you have to go through some sort of, I don't know, something. Some type of certification you need. But for stuff like this, is it the same? Would it be the same? That's what I want to look into. K&L, fire it up. Yeah, let's see here. I don't know about that. That's I don't know. You'd have to kill, but could you use your oven as a kiln? Could you take a baking sheet of, you know, 30 5-by-1 sticks of wood, put it at what is it, 160 for whatever, an hour or two? I think Shibe put some wood in the oven once. Would that be considered like heat treated or kiln dried? Shibe, not gonna do it. Not tonight. I will next time we're outside though. We're gonna light this thing up. Next time, hopefully next week. No, they did not. They were too busy. They had enough going on with Shibe. uh Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I might look into it. But I would think you could just use. I mean, a kiln is basically an oven, a big oven. And you know, it's if you take a 16-inch piece of wood that's say 4x4, that has to be in for however many hours. But when you're only an inch thick, it wouldn't take very long at all. I wouldn't think. I don't know. Hey, there's Captain Jack, log cabin firewood. Because I don't think it would take that long to dry an inch thick piece of wood. Check with the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture. Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm just saying, if these things are getting out there, people are going to need wood to burn in them. And I saw what the solo stove people, what they were charging. Whew! Crazy amount. All right, I gotta get back to the chat. I'm missing. Phil and Karen, good night. Have a good weekend. Outdoors in the 608. Good evening. How are you? Is in the backyard with Dell. Nice to meet you last week. All right, I think I'm caught up now. I'm all caught up. I do believe. Ah. The only problem would be, it would take, it will take a little extra effort to split little 1-inch splits. That is the only thing. That I will oh, the small wood. I knew that joke was gonna come up sooner or later. But we'll see. Hopefully next Friday night we can be outside and then we can see how this thing burns. right on the top of the tiki bar, like right on the bar top. I think it'd be kind of cool. I don't know. You know, just sitting around. The only thing is, I wonder how. It's pretty stable. It's not going to tip over. It might be kind of nice. But see, I don't think that you could. Well, so you could take like, you know, the stickers that you use for like off of a sawmill, and then you could just, you know, cut them down. But I think part of the draw would be to have the pieces look like actual, you know, firewood, like not perfectly square little sticks. You'd want that kind of like the rougher edges, so it would look like fire. You know, it would look like firewood. I think that would be. I think that would be what would like make it unique instead of just like, I don't know, taking a 1x1 and cutting, you know, just having square, perfectly square chunks. Northeast Ohio with Dennis. Hey, good evening. Uh-oh. Sushi Man is filling up, throwing some coins down. Thank you very much, Sam. Cheers. What is in the cup tonight? Just straight wild cherry. I'm a little under the weather, but I think I'm on the upward tick. But yesterday was a rough day. I will say that. What the? Tim and maybe you'll have to design miniature logging equipment. Yeah. Something that you could end up like because Little Boss Man earlier, he split and he had like these little branches and then he split them with the little hatchet, but the pieces ended up looking like actual sticks of firewood, but just a mini version. And that's what I thought was so cool about it, is that it looked like miniature pieces of firewood, not just like a, you know, like I said, not like a 1x2 just cut in sections where they all look the same. It was, so I think that was. Here we go. Oh, we got some info right here. 160 degrees for 48 hours. Miniature logging for the hobbyist. Oh, that's right. It could be a whole new thing. It would be. I don't know. So I'll have to see. I don't know. It's like one of those things where, you look into it and then I'd find out all the stuff I would need to, and then all of a sudden you'd have, 1,000 people wanting boxes of miniature firewood, and you'd end up having this break all this stuff down, and it could just be a whole can of worms. There is a lot of coins falling down. Sam, Shibe, hardworking man. All of you are throwing these coins in. Obi has got a question. Yeah, now there's all those logistics that would have to get. Holy moly's, look at that. It's raining coins. Around the yard, thank you very much. It ain't going to be much of a send-off here because, all we got is a little soda in the glass. Yeah, Timon, that's right. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Lots of coins coming down, but not, the heck? Hey, there's Kenny. Hello, everyone, and good night. Hello, and good night. I wish I could have been at Bunyan. It would have been great to see you as well. Next year. Mark it down. Sawing with Sandy. I think, yeah, we call it pop. Pop, soda pop. We call it both. We call it both. But we do not drink from the bubbler. We only drink from the fountain. And we do not play duck, duck, gray duck. It's duck, duck, goose. I don't know who else. Those are always the soda and pop. You drink from the bubbler or the fountain. And it's duck, duck, goose. Oh, I missed a couple questions back here. Oh, yes. The rest. Well, a lot of people know about. I'll have to find. I had a video up on it. I'll find it and throw it out in a community post, because we don't have enough time left with 6 minutes. And there is Shibe dropping dropping the bomb. I don't know where it is, though. It's late coming on here. I just saw it fly by on the bottom. Hey, Brad, have a good weekend. Oh, you drank from the bubbler, Jeremiah? What the heck? Yeah, it was a big. It was like Minnesota does the duck, duck, gray duck. That's what they play. We do the duck, duck, goose. And there it is, finally. Where is... Now I lost it. Let's bring out the ladies instead. NyQuil. I should go get the NyQuil. I am going to take another shot tonight. So, Shibe, thank you very much. Cheers. A nice shot of NyQuil. It does, that stuff does work good. Oh, what's the buzz? What is this? No. It's the 28th. For those of you that did RSVP, register, whatever you have, whatever you call it, online about the 28th, the Firewood Fest, I will be getting the info to you here probably next week at some point. I will email you. Everything's looking good. We got a lot of, there's not a lot of people, but we don't want a big chaotic scene. But it's going to be some fun. So I will be, if you fill out that form online, I'll be getting info emailed out to you next week. I put in the order for all the shirts today. I'm getting stuff figured out for what we're going to be having for a little some eats, what we're going to be eating throughout the day. And yeah, so keep an eye on your inbox. I took stuff off the website because I put in the order for the shirts. So I didn't want to get more people registering and then I wouldn't be able to give them a shirt, if that makes sense. So if you do want to attend, you can email me. I just don't know if I will have any, you might not be able to get a shirt. So I did order a couple extra, but so that's why I took the form down. How much would, I'm not sure. There is still a good amount of that pile left. But yeah, it's been nice having the boiler run. Mount Tammany Ridge, have a good weekend as well. Yeah, no fire tonight, Bruce G. It has been raining all day and is still raining right now. So yeah, if anyone, if you were thinking about coming over or coming down on the 28th, just send me an email. back40firewood@gmail.com. And like I said, I just might not be able to get you a shirt. Because I had to get that order in so I could get them to make sure they were done, printed, delivered on time. But with that, I think I don't know if we're not gonna probably have a very long overtime tonight. Because I think I'm going to go get things ready and take that NyQuil and get rested up once again tonight, because I do have a busy day tomorrow. Saw Surgeon, you didn't light that thing up yet? Oh, it's not going through the wood too much, but it's it's burning that stuff up. But I think that will do it for this Friday night live. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a nice hot shower with now that the boiler is putting out the hot water. Take the shot for overtime. Nah. Oh, of the NyQuil? Well, then I gotta wait, because that stuff will knock you out pretty quick. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Oh, yeah, we'll see how long the pile lasts. I'll show some updates in upcoming videos of the pile to see what date people guessed, how close you are. So again, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Moderators, thanks for being here. Super chatters, filling up this cup over here, right there, with coins. Greatly appreciate it. Great seeing everyone last week at Bunyan. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool. Cheers, everyone. Good night. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night.